Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We are live for once. Yes, you can see them all out on track now because, yes, it's a Friday night. If I'm streaming it, you know what that means. Yes, it's another 2.5 hours. And for this time round, we have selected quite a juicy one. As you can see, although if no one is familiar with it at all, we are at Monza. We're in the heart of Italia. For quite frankly, if you ask me, one of the best tracks out there. The Festival of Speed. Is that what they call it? The Festival of Speed, Monza? Or is it the Temple of Speed? Yes, it's the Temple of Speed, Monza. So, for this 2.5 hour, what a cracker we have got lined up for you. It's a Friday night right now, so it means that they are having a qualifying night. So what will happen is they'll have two 30-minute qualifying sessions in which the best time that they get through both sessions will count towards their qualifying position for the 2.5 hour next week. As far as I'm aware, there are no tyre regulations to go through, although I imagine that it will be softs all the way around because why not? So whatever they get today will go towards their qualifying position next week. The cars that they have selected, oh, well, I'll tell you what a juicy collection of cars we have chosen today. Not everybody is on track at the moment, but as you can see, Big Dan is running around in one of them right now, and that is the Alfa Romeo 4C. Because for this 2.5, we're going back to a classic when using the Group 1 Le Mans hybrids and a selection of Group 3 cars which are Italian based. So for the Group 3s, we've got, as we said here, an Alfa Romeo, and Bazza is also in an Alfa Romeo, and Homesick Alien is in a Ferrari, using a classic Ferrari livery. Homesick is using the Brute. Seen that one long before, and he's using it again. Why not? Use it multiple times, no questions there. For the Group 1 hybrids, we have a selection of 3 in which Loey, who is new to us here at the Virtual Racers Club. In fact, this is the first time I've seen him out on track. He has been on track with us before, but it is in a series I don't have access to. Thank you, Polyphony Digital. He's done quite well in that series as far as I'm aware. I think he's in a current season, in a series that we're currently running, although I could be wrong. So yes, Loey, welcome to the Virtual Racers Club, my friend. And as you can see, he is in the Audi R8 18. Pat is in the pits, and I do believe he has gone for a Porsche. I think it's the 919. I could be wrong on that one. I can't remember the Porsches all that well because they have a grand collection of 9s and 1s, the occasional 2s or 3s thrown in there. So it is 3 numbers. It's a 9 and a 1, so I'll let you pick the combination for that one, but I do believe it is the 919. The other car available is a Toyota TS050, I believe. Not sure if anybody has picked that one. I'm sure somebody did pick it, but we'll have to see later on. So, just have to wait now for more people to turn up. I believe I've gone through everything. Oh, I know what I can do, actually. I know what I can do. Because Our lovely little stat man of the grid, Pat. Oh, there he is. He has come out. And he has sent me something rather juicy. I'll tell you what, I wish I could show you these, because how he presents it is absolutely gorgeous. I am not going to lie. It looks absolutely spectacular. Another fantastic job, as always, from Pat. So I will go through it now. It says qualifying will consist of 2 30-minute sessions, each driver individual lap across both sessions to be counted towards their starting position. The race schedule for next week will be 95 laps. 95 laps at Monza. Yes, please. Given the choice, I think I'd rather be out there, although we'll go into that later on. As we said before, I did miss one actually. For the Group C's, we have the Alfa Romeo 4C, the Ferrari 458 Italia, and one I suspect might be a rare sight is the Lamborghini Huracan. I think some people did pick it but then changed their minds afterwards, so we'll have to wait and see if anybody has stuck to it. And as before, yes, the Group 1 hybrids available is the Audi R18, which we saw Loey in. There we go. Nice big machine there. We saw Pat in the Porsche 919. Oh, it was a 919, so I was correct. Not quite lost all the remaining marbles just yet. And the Toyota TS050, so I was correct on that one as well. So let's go through the current drivers available, well, current drivers that are going to take part in this mammoth race next week. We'll go through it in VRC numeral order, because that's how Pat has written it out. Also as well, if you hear any funny noises coming from me, like sneezes or coughs or anything like that, don't worry, I'm not ill, but for some reason my body has decided it wants to have allergies today. I know it's winter. Who's heard of environmental allergies in wintertime? Unfortunately, this is me, and unfortunately I've been disobeying the laws of bodily physics since I strolled onto this earth, although I keep telling my mother that I wasn't born, I was summoned, yet she refuses to believe that. Going through it, so, in numeral order, first of all, we'll start with Pat, who is number 4. This is his 9th VRC endurance race. 9, God, that's a ambitious number. His previous best endurance qualifying result was 5th. And that was at the Nürburgring in the Group 3s. He was 7th in class. And he previously took part in Daytona in the Group 3s, which he was 9th in class. VRC pole positions in 2024 is 0. Excuse me. There we go. Oh, God, it's starting already. He hasn't turned up yet, so we'll have to wait for him. That is number 16, which is Matt Psycho. Oh, we'll go to Loey. No, he's parked. Okay, we'll watch Big Dan. Number 16, which is Matt Psycho, in which it will be his 13th VRC endurance race. So far, Matt Psycho is the only driver with a 100% attendance record, apart from Homesick Alien, but he is the host, so I think he gets a leeway there. So well done, Matt Psycho, for having a 100% appearance record. His previous best endurance qualifying result is overall pole, which was in Spa in 2020, and that was in the Group C's. Well, we know how much he loves a Group C, in which he was P2 overall. He's been P2 overall several times. Wow. He said, wow, P2 several times over. Good Lord, what a record. VRC pole positions in 2024 is 0 as well. I should actually say, Pat, as we know, he's in the Porsche. Matt Psycho is in the Lamborghini, so we are going to see a Lamborghini. Although, don't worry, Coy, I know I haven't responded to you yet, but he did actually say that he was in a Lamborghini. But if you can bear with me, I will get to the chat very shortly. Next is number 20, which is Talleyrand. We've not seen Talleyrand for quite a while, and Dan, stop showing off. I can see you drifting. We know you like a good drift. We get it. You're the drift king. All hail the drift king and his sideways action things. We know you can do it. Very good. Stop showing off. Yes, 20 is Talleyrand. We've not seen him for quite a while. It's going to be great to see him on track again, which Talleyrand has chosen a Ferrari. And this will be his 8th VRC endurance race. His previous best endurance qualifying result was overall pole, which was at Daytona 2023 in the Group C. He was P1 at the Nürburgring in the Group 4 BMWs. I remember that one. VRP pole positions in 2024 is 0, but his first race with the VRC in 2024. Mind you, he has been a busy boy. He's been doing a lot of work off screen, mainly. Well, he has been a busy boy in real life. We know what that's like. I know all too well what that's like. But it's going to be great to see him on track again. Can't wait to see it. Further down, we have number 23, which is Coy, which he hasn't left just yet. Come on, Coy. Come out, son. You've got a livery to show off. Yes, number 23 is Coy. He is in the Lamborghini. And this is his 7th endurance race with us. His previous best endurance qualifying result is overall pole. What? No, that's Talleyrand, you idiot. Previous best qualifying result over... Wait, what? No. Something's not gone quite right there, Pat. That looks exactly the same as Talleyrand's. I think you've Pat, I'll have to go back to that one next week. Pat, if you are watching this, I think you may want to sort Coy's little stats out here, mate, because there is an exact copy of Talleyrand's. So, yeah. Apologies for that. He's a good lad, this Pat. We can all make mistakes, so we can easily let him by. He does a lot of stat checking for us, so... Oh, there's Coy. Hey, you did hear me. Hello, Coy. Ooh, that's a nice one. Oh, I do like that. I didn't think the gold and blue would work on a Lamborghini, but it does. Well, I'll stand by it. Yeah, yellow and I think is it blue or is it black? There's a bit of silver on there as well. That goes quite well, actually. Quite like that one. Right, we'll have to skip Coy for now. Right, further down, we have number 27, which is Boosted. And he is in the Group 1 Hybrid in the Porsche. And this is his 2nd VRC endurance race. Previous best qualifying result was overall pole, and that was in our previous 2.5, which was at Bathurst. And his VRC pole positions in 2024 is 13. Gives you an idea of just how quick Boosted is. He's quite the quick chap. He's been putting quite a lot of our aliens in their place. He's done incredibly well. And it was incredibly quick at Bathurst. It was just the strategy that let him down. So maybe he has took the lesson away from that one, and he's got a cracking strategy waiting for us next week. Moving further on, we have Loey. Here we go. Yeah, I can see that all coming up. Don't worry, chaps. I will get to you shortly. Oh, the laptop's just turned off. Oh, yeah, because it's in battery save. Because I couldn't do that. Sure. Leave that there. Leave that there. I need to sort out the picture. I'll do that when I've got a minute. Further down, we have number 57, which is this man, Loey. New blood to us here at the Virtual Racers Club. It's always good to see new guys coming along, and hopefully he'll demonstrate what's the kind of pace he has. Well, he's an unknown for me, so the guy could be quick. We never know, and hopefully he'll show us what he is capable of. So, Loey, number 57, as we know, he's in the Group 1 Hybrid in the Audi. And this is his first VRC endurance race. Oh, it's going to be great to see how he can handle 2.5 hours next week. So far, well, he doesn't have a previous best endurance for us, so that's not available. VRC pole positions in 2024 is 1, which was in the Mustang Masters round 1. It's another series I need to get onto, really, but keep forgetting about it because, yeah, memory's a bit damaged these days. Let's see. We'll watch Pat for a little bit. I'll tell you what, we'll watch Bazza actually. Ooh, that's nice. Moving further down, actually, it's his next door neighbour. He's unable to attend this week, but it is number 63, which is Bendit, in which he's going to be in the Group 1 Hybrid, but he is yet to confirm which one, so we'll have to keep an eye on that one next week. This is going to be his 7th VRC endurance race, which his previous best endurance qualifying result was pole in class, which is a Daytona Group 3s. Previous pole position in 2024, which is 1, which was in the 4-wheel drive cup. Next is this man right here. It's Bazza, number 74. That one's a bit wrong as well. Oh yeah, he did change at the last minute. Bazza did choose the Group 1 Hybrid, but he changed it at last minute because everybody else was changing here and there, so he decided to stick his head up and say, I'll happily change to balance the numbers out. So he is gone to the Group 3 Alfa Romeo. This is his 7th VRC endurance race as well, in which his previous best qualifying result was 3rd in class at the Daytona Group 3s. And he's had no pole positions so far in 2024. Next is number 77, who's currently in the pits, which is Matt Psycho. No, Homesick Alien. Oh, God. Starting already. The glitches are getting through already. He has gone for the Group 3 Ferrari, in which this will be his 13th endurance race. It's a 100% record, but as we said earlier, he is the host, so I think he gets a little bit of a leeway considering he has to have 100% since he's the host. But then again, at the same time, somebody always could take over the duties, but I think Homesick likes a bit of endurance racing, so I think he's always going to host. His previous qualifying result for endurance is a pole in class, which is 4 times. At Fuji in 2021 in the Group 3s, at the Nordschleife in 2021 in the Group 4s, Spa in 2023, and Interlagos in the Group 4s. And so far, his pole positions in 2024 is 18. Next in line, we have Jokus, number 80. I'm not sure. I don't think he's turned up yet. It doesn't look like it. And he has gone for the Group 3 Ferrari. This is going to be his 12th endurance race. He's only missed one, which was the Nürburgring 2.5. I think that was last year. I think it was. I think it was last year. His previous best result is second in class, which is Bathurst 2024, but I think that was the I think that was when we had the three tier system, where we had the pros, prams and amateurs. Of course you should know, because I was the one who was broadcasting it. You should know. Couldn't even remember if we got pole then, but oh, okay, fair enough. Best result is second in class at Bathurst 2024. VRC poles in 21 is 1, which was WRX round 6. Then further down, the last one is Electric, number 95. He is in a Group 1 hybrid, but he is yet to confirm what car he is in. This is his second endurance race as well. Previous best result not available. He didn't qualify at Bathurst, and so far his pole positions in 2024 is 0. What's happened? Oh, did we do a lobby reset? Oh, has qualifying gone already? Wow, qualifying has started already. I did not keep track of that one. I'll tell you what, while they're on their outlap, let us have a look through. So, in the chat, we've got Muddy. Good evening, young man. I'm not a young man, sir. Yes, good evening to you, and good luck tonight. And Muddy again saying, I'm in the Hurricane. Yes, we've seen you in the Lamborghini, the very, very colourful Lamborghini. Definitely not going to be hard to miss you. Also as well, Bazza. Good evening, buddy. Good evening, Bazza. He's in the Alfa Romeo. Once again, good luck to you tonight, sir. We have Mama Sykes in chat. Hi, everyone. Hello, Mama Sykes. I hope you are all good and well. We've got a homesick alien in here as well. Good evening. Hello, the alien, sir. How is all in the mothership? We have Andrew. How does Corley work with 2 sessions? That's very easy. Because they have, I think the maximum time allocated is 30 minutes. So what we do is we have a 30-minute qualifying session in which they'll have literally a 1-lap race where they can do whatever they want, although we can use it as a show lap so we can show everybody, show themselves around. And then they have another 30-minute qualifying session in which the qualifying times will be recorded, because obviously I'll display them, we'll get a recording out of it as well. Then with qualifying 2, it'll be the exact same, whereas their best qualifying result will be recorded down compared to session 1, and then whichever one is the better one will go towards their race qualifying grid next week. I hope that clears it up for you, and if you want to know anything else, then just leave a comment in the chats and I'll try my best to answer it as best as I can. Oh, we've got Jim. Hi, Jim. Oh, it's live VRC race with me. Yes. Well, it's not a live race, it's qualifying, so I hope that's just as good. I do hope that is just as good. It is qualifying. It looks like we're on their flying laps already. So we think Loey's going to be the first one. He's only one of 2 in the Group 4s. So you imagine he's going to be overall pole, not unless Pat has anything to say about it. So the Group 3s, that's going to be an interesting watch. So Loey coming round, he's going to be the first to finish off. And how is it all going to go down? And it's 35.5. So Loey sets the bar at 135.5. And Pat's going to be next through, so he's probably the only one that's going to be challenging Loey for pole. So it's a case of, can Pat put the lap together? But it looks like it isn't going to be this one, but he did have traffic, so chances are this is going to be his next chat. Matt Psycho sets the bar for the Group 3s with a 148.4. Then it's Homesick Alien. They're all crossing the line now, so Homesick Alien doing a 149.9. Big Dan right behind with 152.9. Looks like Baz is coming over next with a 157.9. Oh, Baz has just gone last. Somebody's just gone. Oh no, it was Coy. Coy's just jumped up to second in class with the Lamborghini with a 149.5. It's not bad going. So the bar has been set for the Group 3s already, with Matt Psycho setting the target for them all, 148.4. Not gonna lie, I don't know if that is any decent or not. I haven't really practiced much in the Group 3s, although I was prattling around with the Group 1s. So, and I did try the Audi. In fact, yeah, I will get onto that while we're waiting. Oh no, we'll do that just as he's about, after he's crossed the line, because there is a bit of a gap to Pat. So, is Lowy gonna lower his time? It looks like he will, with a 135.0. Half a second quicker. Pat's gonna have to find some magic if he's going to even that up. I don't think it's going to be this one because he seems to be far back, but second in class, even though he's only the second driver, he's not that far back, is he? He's less than 2 seconds, so Pat just needs to find 1.7 seconds, and he could be threatening for pole. Matt Psycho, somebody else is going to cross the line. Who's that? It's Homesick Alien. Is he going to threaten Matt? No, he does not. Big Dan, however, sneaks that one out of nowhere. He takes the Group 3 pole with a 148.3. In fact, he's pushing Homesick Alien. Not a bad idea, to be fair, because we know Homesick Alien and Matt Psycho, a little bit of the rivalry between them, especially in the endurance races. And oh dear. Oh, Matt Psycho's gone into the pit, so he's probably going to put on some new fresh rubber. Homesick Alien carries on. We saw Dan have a bit of a wiggle. Coy's crossed the line. He has not improved. Bazza, so far, he has put in a lap, but he immediately went into the pits. Probably just wants a bit of clean air for him. Lowy's about to cross the line again. Is it going to improve? He'll say yes, by 2/10. So Lowy going faster and faster with every lap as the fuel burns down. Pat appears to be struggling at the moment. He's now got to find 2 seconds. Oh, he's having a bit of a wiggle. Not sure if he's putting it. Not quite sure if he's putting enough heat into the tyres. I'm not sure. But so far, Big Dan, no, he's not. I think it was Homesick Alien that was in front. Yes, it is Homesick Alien to go next. So while we've got the time, so I was saying earlier, I'm not sure about the Group 3s. I did have a crack at the Lamborghini, but we had an update yesterday in which apparently all the bops have changed. So I couldn't tell you about the Group 3s anymore. Then again, I couldn't tell you about the Group 1s neither, because obviously this was before the update. But let's have a look for Matt Psycho. I don't know. Homesick Alien, not a threat to Matt just yet. He needs to find 3/10. Quite the order. Bazza on the meanwhile. This is his first flying lap. Oh, Coy's gone through and he has improved. No, he hasn't. Yes, he has improved actually. Now just a 10th behind Homesick Alien. Wow, probably could do with a bit of a draft. Maybe find that little bit extra speed. He's got to find a playmate in order to do it. Oh, is that Mike Psycho? Oh no, he's on his outlap, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Lowy once again goes even faster by a 134.4. That's 3/10 quicker than his previous. Well, somewhere around that region anyway. So Lowy finding more and more pace. As I was saying before, we did play around with the Group 1 before the update. I did try the Audi, and full throttle I was getting roughly around 134. in what, I can't remember what it was. Oh, it's Jim. Nice touch. Jim in the chat, I did think about 30 seconds to enter this race. I've only missed one endurance race until now, and that was Interlagos. Yeah, we know we know you're not a big fan of Interlagos, so I can understand you missing that one. But to be fair, you could still put your name down and jump in the race next week. You might have a bit of a uphill battle with getting through the pack, but I think there's plenty of spaces available, mate, so could always get yourself signed up. What's plenty of spaces in both categories, actually, in the Group 1, the Group 3s. Plenty of space. Get yourself signed up, mate. Keep that 99% record. I'm going to call it 99. I don't care what anybody else says. It's 99. Mass would disagree with me. To hell with you, Mass. So, Coy and Dan both pitting in. New rubbers, fuel going in. Let's see how Bazza's getting on. Wow, he's managed to decrease that. Oh, Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho has to... Do you know what? I've only just realised. I have keyboards. This is what happens when I play with replays all the time. But so I can just do this. So, Matt Psycho takes pole off Big Dan. Well, Group 3 pole anyway by 7/10. So, Matt Psycho found some pace out of nowhere, but then again, fresh rubber, low on fuel, that will definitely do the trick for you. So the question is, can Big Dan make a response? He's low on fuel. Let's see. He's about to go through. He's about to cross sector 2 line. So let's see how he does. Is it purple? It isn't. It's 4/10 down. Bazza has set a new time as well. He's now just, wow, 55 hundredths away from Coy, so he is finding some pace now. Let's move back to Big Dan. I didn't think he was no, he was on a red, wasn't he? And he is next to cross the line, so I think this is just a wind-up lap. Oh, we've got more, chat. We have more. Let's have a look. Oh, it's Jim. I haven't touched GT7 for almost a year. I don't blame you. I've got 2 long endurance races to go before Christmas, and this might be too much. Yeah, that's understandable. It's understandable. Endurance races are quite fun. It's not my forte, I'm not going to lie. I'm definitely not the best. Oh, Matt Psycho's gone quicker as I'm yapping on like an idiot. Matt Psycho's gone even faster. He's put a second between himself and Big Dan. Wow, he's definitely the man on a mission. Pat is going to cross the line. I don't think he's going to threaten a lowie. It does not, but he does drop the gap to 1.8. I'll tell you what, Pat. Jump in the pits. Next lap. That's the Yorkshireman coming. Go into pits, lad. It's the Yorkshire kicking in. I've got to remember to turn off that filter. Go into the pits, get some new rubbers on. You might be quite close then. So far, there's. I tell you what. Let's have a look. Everything's quieting down for the time being. So Aloe's going for a plane. Oh, there's more. It's Mama Sykes. Go, Matt. Yes, Matt's going well so far. Going very well so far. So Pat's going. No, Aloe's plain red with Audi Sport all over it. Yeah, why not? Why not? Oh, Jokers has arrived. He's a little bit late, but he can still go in session number 2, so there's still time for him to put a threat, although I can't remember what Jokers is in. That's the dead memory kicking in for you. Pat as well, he's gone for a bit of a martini mix. So he's he's gone for a martini mix with a bit of orange. Kind of looks like a martini McLaren mix. It's definitely going all McLaren recently. Matt, we know Matt. He's gone for the 6th Children's Trust style livery. Oh, Homesick Alien has gone faster. It's reduced the gap to 8/10 now, so Matt's going to have to find a little bit more pace to keep the Alien behind him. We have seen the Alien in his classic Ferrari Brute. Absolutely love it with the chrome green. Big Dan in the Alfa Romeo. He's got the rich energy. I did see it at the front. I'll tell you what, he's a little bit bland, but it's still eye-catching. He's still got the rich energy all over it. Didn't he change to something else recently? Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. Koi, we've had a good look at Koi's with the Red Bull yellow and all. Quite the interesting mix, I'm not going to lie. I do quite like. We have seen Baz's. He's gone with the F1 Alfa Romeo, I believe it is. When the Alfa Romeo had that style livery, that is very, very juicy. Lovely. So far, Aloe has your overall pole with a 134.4. Pat, second in class at the moment. His quickest lap is a 136.2. So he has been into the pits. Oh no, he did that before. He has put a bit more fuel in, so we'll have to see how that all turns out. Matt Psycho, currently fastest in class for the Group 3s. With a... oh no, he's deleted it, so I'm not 100% sure. Not quite sure about that one. Homesick Alien, currently second in the Group 3s. His quickest is a 148.1. I'll tell you what, we can use that as a good example. If he's on a 48.1, we took away 8/10. So Matt Psycho is in the 147.3. Would that be about right? 147.3? Wow, that is quick, I think. Big Dan, currently in 5th. He's just less than 2/10 away from Homesick Alien with the 148.3. Homesick Alien, Koi Carp, should I say? Oh, God. I hate it when I do this. Koi Carp with a 148.9. He's just half a second behind Big Dan. Then 55 hundredths away from Koi is Bazzer with a 148.9. You're not going to find more speed in there, mate. You'll only find the kitty litter. And I think they cleaned it out beforehand, so unless you fancy building sandcastles, in which my previous experience of having 2 cats is you can't build sandcastles out of them. And believe me, I tried. Got some very questionable looks from the other half at that time, wondering what I was doing. And I said, apparently you can make sandcastles out of kitty litter. She looked at me and said, what kind of glue were you sniffing when that was a good idea? And I said the paint, and I said the ones from work, which they're rather strong. Oh dear, they all seem to be finding the grass. Oh, hang on. We've got somebody, Koi, should I say Koi? My livery is an adaptation of Mad Mike's Mazda 3 Drift livery. I'm not going to lie, I have no idea who Mad Mike's is. Mazda 3 Drift. Isn't the Mazda 3 a front-wheel drive? Well, there we go then. There we go. There's some bit of insight. There's a bit of knowledge for you to go to bed with tonight. His livery is a Mad Max livery adaptation. And Mama Sykes, that's my boy. Yes, indeed. Indeed, your boy is on a mission tonight and a half. Putting a very, very big gap between himself and Homesick Alien, so it looks like the Lamborghini is the one to be in. And oh, that's what I was going to mention before, is like, yeah, I did dabble in these cars beforehand, before the update, and I'm going to call it right now. I know we're only in qualifying, but my call would be, if it was me, if I had the choice of the two groups, the Group 1, despite the popular pick, because apparently the Porsche is the meta car to be in, I would have gone for Audi. So I would have gone in if I was taking part in the Group 1s, even though I'm not a fan of the Group 1s. I like them, don't get me wrong, but I don't think Group 1s like me, but I would have gone for the Audi. Two reasons. One, I personally think the Audi has a longer gear ratio, which means you can keep accelerating for longer. And I remember quite a while ago as well, when we were at when had the daily races, although I call them weekly races because it's the same race every week. Why would you call it dailies? When they had the Monza Group 1 hybrids, everybody all went for the Audi, and that's the reason why I went for it, thinking the Audi would probably be slightly better, although the Audi is pole at the moment. To be fair, there's only two, so it can't be an accurate comparison. Speaking of, Loewy's just gone way quicker. He's nearly in the 33s. Good lord, the man is on fire tonight. So there's the target to beat for the Group 1s. Anybody in a Group 1 who is racing next week, that'll be your target pace, just under, well, just over a 134, although we know that's not going to be the race pace, but it will give you a general good idea. And he's still going faster. Taking some traits off boosted, I believe. Onto the Group 3s. Despite what everybody was saying, even after the update, apparently the BOP was altered on the Ferrari, I would have gone for the Lambo. I think Lambo is underrated for what it is, because when they were all signing up, they were all jumping on the Ferrari. I think a fair few of them jumped on the Lamborghini, which I would have been one of them as well, I'm not going to lie. But when the BOP updated, oh no, that was the other reason. Another reason why, with the Group 1, sorry, I will get back to it, don't worry, is they were all saying that the Porsche is the meta car for the Group 1s. And anybody that knows me knows I avoid the meta. So if somebody was to turn around to me and say, Monza, the quickest car to do it in, by far, is the Porsche. In which case is, okay, I'll jump in the Audi. Even if it was the Audi, they said the meta car at Monza, for Monza Group 1s, the meta car is the Audi. Oh, okay, cool. I jump in the Porsche. If you get the idea, I avoid the meta. So with home seat on that. So apparently with Ferrari getting a BOP update, I don't know whether it is the meta for the Group 3s at Monza, I don't know. But because everybody was all wanting to swap to Ferrari, I would have still stuck with the Lambo. Oh, we don't want to look at that, do we? We'll wait till he's gone back on track. Oh, I know. Nope, wrong button. That one, there we go. I would have still jumped on the Lambo. Kept with the Lambo. So, yeah. That's my reasons behind it. Oh, I definitely know what we could do. Where are we? There we go. Oh, perfect timing. Let's have a tour of Monza, and your tour guide is Homesick Alien. So as we cross the line, as you can see, and he's just putting a 1:30.47.6, so he's closing the gap to Max Psycho. Coming down to the first corner, you want to be braking around the 100-meter mark, hard on the brakes, then into the corner. You can't cut the chicane too much, because otherwise that will happen. As soon as you exit the corner, hard on the throttle, and it's all the way to the next corner. I think they said it's about 90% full throttle the entire way. So here we go. Then you look for the 100-meter mark, hard on the brakes again. Don't want to cut the chicane too much, otherwise you hit the sausages and it upsets the car. Once again, full throttle. Coming up to, I think it's Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2, and you know me, I don't know named corners. Just hang on the throttle, wait patiently to the exit, foot on the floor again. Just before the 50 mark, you want to hit that inside, although too much will kick the back end out. Hard on the throttle once again as we go downhill, and then coming up to the next left, right, left. I think Monza has a thing about double corners. Wait for the 100 mark, hard on the brakes, cut the inside, keep the outside on. Oh, he's lost the back end. Then we go, we cut through again, and then it's full throttle all the way down once again. As you can imagine, it's literally on foot to the floor most of the way. And you wait for just before the 50 mark, hard on the brakes, turn it in, wait patiently, wait now. And then let the car, he was going to stick to the inside, and it's going to be across the line, but Homesick's pitting. So there we go. I tell you what, yeah, let's see if Matt will follow it up for us. So as we can see, he's sticking to the inside. I'm going to need corner names, and then otherwise I'm going to keep calling it 1, 2, 3 and 4. So let's have a look and see what Matt does, and we'll have another tour again. Is that more? It is more. It is the gym. Back in the day, the Porsche used to be better on fuel. The Audi was a qualifying car, although it used to use the Audi in H-Spec. Yes, I do remember that. I do remember the Audi in H-Spec. And to be fair, it was only ever good, personally, at Monza, because basically you could keep the foot on the floor, it would just keep on accelerating, whereas the Porsche, great for coming out the corners, but it just didn't have the top end of the Audi. And I think that's why the Audi struggled all that season, because the Audi just didn't have the acceleration required to keep up with the Porsches. That was my view anyway. Then again, I was in the Porsche, but at the time it was the only Group 1 I had. It was the only Group 1 hybrid I had, so I had literally no other choice. Oh, I've been distracted. I didn't get to follow Matt round. Well, I hope you're getting a good idea of it all, because I've been too busy doing other things. Yeah, look at Matt. Smooth as his baby's bottom. Absolutely crisp, clean. You cannot falter the Psycho's racing style. He's on less than 2/10 down on his own time, so he does not have a lot of time to find. Let's cut out of that. Let's see how everybody is doing. Aloe hasn't improved, Pat hasn't improved, Matt hasn't improved. We did see Homesick Alien improve, so he has less than 4/10 to find. Does that mean he did a... No, yeah, 1:47.2, my guess is. 47.2, 47.3, somewhere around that region. Big Dan hasn't recently, but he's just over half a second behind Homesick Alien. Coy, he is half a second behind Big Dan. And Bazza still hasn't found those 500s that he's looking for to overtake Coy. Oh, tantalising stuff. Wow, we've only got 2 minutes left of this first session. Wet the old whistle. So far, Aloe, the pace setter. Oh, I know what I can do. Same as jokes, I've seen jokers turn up again. Oh, this thing's from Pat. Should have explained the numbers in brackets show how many were in that class in that race. Oh, don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. Might have found a mistake there. Well done. I found 2 mistakes. I'm sure it was 2. Oh, Jokers is in the Group 3 Ferrari. There we go, that was a mistake. Bazza's in the Group 3 Audi, not the Group 1 Porsche. Actually, Big Dan's the same. Oh no, I did say I thought there was one. It was Big Dan, but he's changed to the Group 3 Alpha. So there you are, Pat. Big Dan's in the wrong car. Bazza's in the wrong car. And yeah, Coy's stat needs changing. So apart from that, mate, it's absolutely stunning. Lovely bit of work there you did. Makes mine look crap, but then again, at the same time, I've got the what can we call it? When it comes to that sort of creativity, yeah, I've got the creativity of concrete. So what would I know? I think that was Homesick Alien. He has found a bit more time. He's now at a 147.5, so less than 3 attempts to find on Matt Psycho. But we may be coming up to the end of the session, but there will be another half an hour, which I'm going to have a bit of a break. Who is going to be the first across the line? It is Bazza. Come on. Oh, Coy found more time. So Coy found more time, so he has extended the gap. And I don't think Bazza is going to do it this time round. No, he isn't. Who is next directly behind him? It is Big Dan. Is he going to... Oh, he's low on fuel. Look at that. He's on vapors. And he doesn't improve. Coy will be next, of course, but I don't know where the Group 1 chaps are. We'll keep an eye on Coy. You see if he improves. So there's only Matt and Homesick Alien behind him. So Loey and Pat won't be interfering with his lap. Is he going to improve anymore? He's low on fuel. The car is nice and light, just how you want it. I don't know. No, he doesn't. He's 3 tenths down. I think it was Matt Psycho that was shortly behind him. No, he does improve to a 147.2. So he extends the gap back up to 3 tenths. Homesick Alien doesn't find any more time. Who's that last? It's Pat. Is Pat going to find any more time? I don't think he has. No, he hasn't. So there we go. First blood goes to Loey. So, well, yes, we'll go through it this way. So far for the first qualifying session, Loey takes the Group 1 pole with a 134.0, with Pat doing a 136.2 to be second. For the Group 3s, we've got Matt Psycho taking the Group 3 pole with a 147.2. Homesick Alien second with a 147.5. As we saw, it was just over 3 tenths he's got to find to beat Matt Psycho. Big Dan will be third with a 148.3. Coy will be sixth. Coy will be fourth with a 148.5, with Bazza currently last in the Group 3s with 148.9. However, as we know... Oh, is that what we're doing? So we're just going straight into the quali then, are we? Not doing the race one, the one-lap race thing. Okay. Cool beans. Cool beans. We've had a pattern of chat going. I was half a second up on PB through Sector 1, then went wide on the Lesmos. Oh, that's got to be painful. That has got to be painful. Right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do before the next session starts. I'm just going to have a quick 5 minutes to save you from this groan. Oh, there we go. Qualifying 2 will be at 9 o'clock. So we've got just over 20 minutes. That means anyone else can join up, hopefully in good time. I'm not going to take that long, I'm not going to lie. What I am going to do, though, is I will leave everything running. Hopefully somebody will go out on track. And I'll spare you any more of this groaning that's coming out of the speakers on whatever form of device you're listening to, because I can imagine they're groaning in pain listening to me. To be fair, I'm surprised you're all out wrenching over yourselves. But yes, they were back for qualifying at 9 o'clock, in which I will probably return in, I'm going to say, about 10 minutes, because I need some other work to do myself. So, oh, I do hear someone on track. There we go. So they're going out on track. So I'll keep it on them for the time being, just while I do some other things. So I will give you a small break. So until then, do stay tuned. I'll be back soon. Right, I'm back. Hopefully everything, all the ears and speakers have recovered since then. Funnily enough, I've had a message from my dad saying, why don't you take people round Monza and you driving so you could show everybody? And I don't think they want me out there at the moment. I'm not allowed. I don't think I can anyway. Let me have a quick look. No, oh yeah, I can go in. Oh, no, don't do that. So, for all of you that actually don't, who often just watches us all the time and never actually takes part, I'm going to put it down all to you. Would you actually like me to go out and do a very, very slow lap to show you like the racing lines, braking zones, and all that jazz? Who would actually like to see that? I'm going to put it all out to you. I'm not going to make that decision. If you do, I don't know, like put something in the chat or big yes or whatever. Put it out there so you can actually see what these guys will be doing on track. What do you say to that? I will say though, probably do it quickly because we've got 13 minutes left of free time, so I won't be allowed to be on track near enough at 9 o'clock, so I'll leave it all to you. I honestly don't mind, but I'd rather do it with everybody else in mind. Bear in mind, I obviously have to think about everybody else that's currently on track, because I don't have a Group 3 nor a Group 1. Reason being is because, if you're not fully aware, this isn't actually my racing account. Because Google works in weird and mysterious ways. For some reason, when this account was created, it was actually linked to the club's email. So for some reason, they decided that the two should become one, which I'm glad it's just basically a dummy account, because otherwise all personal relevance and all that jazz would come through to the club, which really don't need. And yeah, so I don't have any of those. So it would be a very slow lap, but I'll tell you what it would be. It would be in the Ford Escort Cosworth. I had to buy that. So I have like 4 on my main account, because it was like, yes, buy them all. Buy all the Cozzies. Must own all the Cozzies. So entirely your call. I don't want my dictator to tell me what to do. Sorry, Dad. Pat in the chat, why not try something different? What? Did I miss a beat there or something? What? Oh, do you mean for me going out on track? Is that what you mean? Because so far you're the only one that's said so. It's like I said, I don't mind. I am literally on my rig, so... Right, so Pat says I should do a lap. What about everybody else? Because there are some people watching, I hope. So what do you all say? Would you like to see a demonstration lap? A very slow demonstration lap? Track view? We have one, yes? If we have 2, I will do it. That is a promise. If I get 2 yeses, I will do it. Bear in mind, you have 9 minutes. If it comes up to 57, I'm going to have to abort because these guys will be going on track and I need to get out of it before, because then it will get complicated. So one more yes and I'll do it. Pat, you don't count before you even think about it. Oh, is that who it is? Hello, is it you, Andrew? Yeah. If that is, then yes, okay. Oh, hello, I didn't actually realise you were part of this. I do apologise. Well, mind you, it only says the name, and obviously I don't know the link between the two. There's only a certain few that I do. And, oh, Mama Sykes, Josh just says hello. Hello, Josh, hello. I hope you are well. Mama Sykes, yes. Oh, wait, what? Oh, no, it's not Mama Sykes, it's actually Matt Psycho, I do apologise. I only saw the last name and put the two together. Sorry, Matt. Yes, I know. I only saw the last name and put the two together, I do apologise. So, yes, hello, Josh, I hope you are well. And hello, Matt Psycho. Right, so we have 2 yeses for the demonstration lap, so I will do it for you. So I'm going to let these guys know to avoid me at all costs. So, doing a demo lap. Ignore me! Right, out in the cosy. Oh, hang on. I'll turn this on. Turn on the wheel. Engage. So, okay then, a demo lap. Right, I think it should auto view. And why is this not working? Why is my throttle not working? Oh dear, my throttle doesn't appear to be working. That's not good. Oh well, to the controller. That's worrying. I'm glad I'm not racing now if it is broken. So here we go then, onto the track. So these guys are going to be absolutely screaming it down this main straight. And I'm not sure about the group. I'm not sure where the braking point will be, but somewhere probably between the 100 and 150, then it's hard on to the brake. Then we come through the first bus stop style. Oh, quick left, right, I don't know the names of it. Then it's once again hard on the accelerator, all the way down to the third corner. You're going to be keeping it tight onto the outside, and then you're going to hug the inside of this corner. Hey up, who's that behind me? It's a Loey. Hello, ignore me. Go on, go through. So you'll be hugging it onto the inside, then then you'll be coming up to the second of the bus stops. Okay, now somewhere along this line, oh, it's just there. Oh, braking. Come on, in reverse. There we go. Now, what I normally tend to do is, this little bit of concrete just here is what I normally aim for in the braking. I can't aim down, so you'll have to forgive me. So you want to be aiming somewhere around about there to be hitting the braking. Nobody's coming up, but because these guys have got super brakes, you're going to be hitting the 100 mark, which I've only just realised I've moved out of the way. Coming up to this, you want to be cutting this chicane just a little bit, because as you can see, the sausage is on the outside and it can really upset the car, and then you're in the kitty litter just as such. So avoid them as possible. Screaming it all the way down. I think this is it Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2? I think. You want to be braking round about the 50 mark, which was just passed. Turn in as late as you dare, go off the throttle, keep it off, wait patiently, then put your foot down. Manual controls. Then between the 150 you want to be braking, you need to hit this little... Oh, homesick's put me off. Back we go. Nobody's behind me, so it's fine. I can break the rules. Screw the rules, I am commentating. That little green bit of AstroTurf just there is probably what you want to be hugging as you come through this inside. It's going to be quite bouncy, but it will give you the largest amount of exit straight that you need in order for you to put the power down all the way down again. And like I said, it is literally full throttle for a good chunk of, I think they said it's something like 90% or something like that. So you'll be screaming it all the way down up to this tricky right hand, left hand, right hand. You want to be braking just at the 100 mark. Cut onto the AstroTurf and then let it drift round the outside. Hug that inside line, avoid those sausages as best you can, and then cut that left hand side just as much so you can squeeze onto the outside. Full throttle once again, and my throttle will still not work. The brakes work. That's me, and the steering works, look, but why doesn't my throttle work? I wonder if I have to turn it... No, because... Oh, I'm wondering if I need to reset the power, but I'm not going to do that because we're running out of time. It's 57 as it is. So you'll be on full throttle all the way down, and you want to brake as late as you dare coming into this corner, probably just before the 50 mark. Hug that inside, and then patiently on the throttle. Then... once you know you're roughly around halfway, just put your foot down and let it drift all the way out to the outside. Now, I'm not going to be putting in the fastest lap, but roughly, if you can imagine the kind of... well, you can see the sort of speed that this thing can do. Double it. And it'll give you an idea of just how rapid these things are. So we're going to be looking at the 150 mark. Brake as hard as you can. Down into second, then just hug that inside line, hug it all again. Once you're out the corner, foot down all the way again. You know this thing has updates, the bop is on, so I'm a little slow. So once again, we're going to hug that inside line. And once you see that tarmac on the right hand side, let it drift outside, although you can stick onto the inside, but you will be losing a little speed. Look for that concrete marker, then hard on the brakes. Hug the inside once again through the bus stop chicane. Hard on the throttle, coming up to Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2. Brake just at the 50 mark and let it drift round, but we're going slow so we can put the throttle down. Once you're out of it, down on the throttle once again. We'll brake at the 50 mark, so there it is, inside we go, and then hard on the throttle once again. Like I said, it's got to feel for the guys with the controllers. Their finger's going to be down all the time. We've got cars incoming, so we'll get out of the way of Homesick Alien, and there he goes. Can you imagine that's what it's going to be like for the Group 3s, only that's a Group 1 going through. Look for the 100 mark, break down into third, hit that inside line, then hug that inside and gently on the throttle, and then you cut the left-hand side again, drift outwards. By this time, you should be halfway down the straight, just like Homesick Alien is. In fact, he's braking. So, hello. Do I have a horn? I don't have a horn. Oh, I know what he's doing, because it's time, isn't it? Right, we will abandon. But there you go. I hope that was a nice little outlap for you. Great, I've got something to fix now. I'm sure glad I didn't have to race with that broken throttle. I wonder what all that's about. Can you hear that? As I said, I don't know why it's not working. Mind you, I think it did it before. Oh, hang on, we have chat. Let's have a look. He's watching. Pat, if you look at the info sheet things, I've put the mains of the corners in order across the bottom. You did? What? I'm not going to remember that. Oh, Parabolica. Yeah, that's the last one. Oh, we are getting ready for qualifying too. Oh, yeah. I do not know how to... Is that Retifilo? Retifilo? That's this corner. Curva Grande. I think it's that one. This is what here. Come on, Coy, you can take us round. So that is Curva Grande. Coming up with Roggia? I don't know. Which is the second bus stop. Here we go. This is Roggia. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Bear in mind, I butcher pronunciations. Now, this one's we do know, because this one is... that's Lesmo 1. And then he's coming up to Lesmo 2. Like so. That's Lesmo 2. Then he's coming down to Ascari. That's the one with the tricky left, right, and left. Cheers, Pat. I had no idea about that. I really did not know. Here we go. Now we're coming up to Ascari. So we get that left-hander, then the long right, and then the quick dash left. Then we boot it. Or... No! Oh, wait. Whoops. Sorry. Oops. Oh, God. Sorry, homesick. I forgot that was turned on. Oh, God. That wouldn't have gone well, would it? Hybrid Group 1s with the Group 3s and a Ford Escort Cosworth. That wouldn't have gone well, would it? Oh, the organizer. Oh God, what's happened here? Oh no, it's all on. All is well. Oh dear. You ever known such unprofessionalism in your life? Not from me, definitely. I lower the bar of standards. Oh, good Lord. So, here we go then for session number 2 of Monza qualifying 2.5. Pat is leading us off, although they appear to be arguing on who's going in front. As Pat seems to be leading us off. Although it's... Oh, there we go. So Pat is leading us off. Aloe is behind. Homesick Alien leading the Group 3s off. Matt Psycho behind. I think that was Big Dan. Oh, we've got Jokers here as well now, haven't we? Here is Jokers. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I think that's it's definitely F1 style livery, without a doubt. And it would be a crime against humanity to see a Ferrari without an F1 Ferrari livery. So Jokers really saving humanity from despair with the Ferrari F1 livery. So here we go then. At the start, Aloe is leading off the Group 1s for his flying lap with Pat in second. Homesick Alien leading off the Group 3s with Matt Psycho behind, followed by Big Dan. Oh, excuse me, followed by Coy. Oh, that's not a good start for Bazza. So I don't think this is going to be a flying lap for him. Jokers as well. Let's see what he can do. What kind of spanner can he throw into the works for the Group 3s? But for now, we will keep an eye on Aloe, as he will be the first to cross the line. It was a 1:34.0 that he set in the first session, so it's going to be a case of can he get down into the 1:33s. fact, I've got a good idea. Show you the kind of speed these Group 1s will do. So come on, Aloe. Oh, easy. You don't want to be taking it too wide. You saw how quick I was doing it in the Cosworth. Imagine how quick that is in the Audi. This gives you an idea of just the kind of pace and downforce and grip the Group 3s has. There we go. He's braking way beyond the 50. So, oh, he has gone wide a little bit there. That's not going to be doing him any favours. So here we go. As we start this flying lap, he's far onto the outside already. There's 1:35.3. We know he can go faster than that. So here we go. I just say we're out with 150, 100. There we go. There we go. 100. Hard on the brakes. Onto the inside. Sweep right and left through that corner that I cannot remember the name for the life of me. Now we're going through Curve de Grande. And we're coming up to the next corner that I also cannot remember the name of. He was braking just before the 50 mark. There we go. He holds the apex on the right hand side, then the left one going through that. Then we're going through Lesmo 1. Brakes way late. Hugs that inside of Lesmo 1. Sleeps round to the outside. As we come through Lesmo 2, he goes onto the green ash turf and out he goes, hard onto the throttle. As we scream down the hill, coming up to Ascari. See, I'm remembering it now. It's just those two corners that I cannot name. Going up to the 100 just before the 50 marker. Hits the inside, hugs the tarmac on the outside, sweeps outside, hard on the throttle once again as we're coming down up to Parabolica. It's like I said, that's how quick this thing can absolutely go. He goes well beyond the 50 mark. I'm not going to lie, I thought it was way closer than that. He hugs that inside. He's not interested in going it round the outside. He is maximizing corner potential, and there we go, a 135.5. So we'll have a quick look down and see how everyone is doing. Pat so far, he's just come through and done a that's not right, 38.2. There we go. Matt Psycho currently leading the Group 3s with a 148.2. I'm going to have to look back and see the kind of times that they did and see if they can go any faster. Homesick Alien is just half a second behind Matt Psycho. So far it's all going Matt Psycho's way, but he is the first to cross the line for the Group 3s, and he has improved up to 2/10. Where's Matt Psycho? Has he improved? No, he has not. So the gap still remains just under 2 seconds. Koikart has jumped up into 5th with a 149.5. Big Dan doing a 149.7. So far, Koikart being the spanner in the works for Big Dan. Jokers, who did not take part in the first session, he's done a 151.8, but I can imagine he can go way quicker than that. In fact, Baz has just jumped ahead of all of them with a 149.5. So I'm going to go back, and there we go. Instantly found it because I have the searching capabilities of an eagle. So we know that Lowy can do a 134.0. I was right about that. Pat's quickest time was a 136.2. In fact, I'm going to screenshot that so I can easily come back to it later on. There we go. So we will leave it at that. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that neither, because it's that I want. So let's have a quick look. So we know Max Psycho, he did a 148.2. We know he can go quick. He did a 147.2, so he can go a second quicker than that. MC Alien, probably in the same boat. Yes, it is. What about Bazza? Now, Bazza did a 148.9. He's currently on a 149.5, so they've all lost a second from the first session. Quite as well. Yep, they're all on the second, so they're all trying to find time at the moment. So far, the only comparison we can't do is with Jokus. Oh dear. Cut that one to a bad time. I do apologise. Wow. I really got to stop catching people at the wrong time. I got told off for it before. Did I tell you about that? I got told off. Someone complained to me and said, "Why are you always catching me whenever I'm had a small oopsie?" So it's not my fault. For some reason, I'm always able to just find them. I don't know why. Of all the useless skills I could have mastered in life, the one I did master, which has no relevant use whatsoever, is catching people doing silly things. The bane of my life. So far, Loey doing a 1:34.6. We still know he can go 6/10. Pat, I think he can go quicker than that. Yes, he can. He's got to find 7/10. Matt Psycho is now in the 1:47s. In fact, he's only 3/10 off of his quickest time, I think. No, more than that. 6/10. So he's only 6/10, which is exactly the amount Homesick Alien needs to find in order to catch up to Matt Psycho. Koi Carp as well, so they've all got roughly found about 5/10 now, so they're at this stage where they're just burning off the fuel, getting the car as light as possible to maximise the amount of time. Matt Psycho and Homesick Alien pitting. Chances are they're just going to put on some fresh new boots, and away they go. So who are we missing at the moment? Now, I'm pretty sure I remember they said that Bendit couldn't make it because of work. That's understandable. Who else is missing? Boosted, yeah, Boosted said that he's going to be a little busy as well, so I think he's going to be the biggest threat to Matt Psycho come race time. Possibly Homesick Alien as well. Do you know, actually no, wasn't he in the Group 1? I think he was in Group 1 actually. I could be wrong. Hey up, what have we got here? It's Silver Star! Hello gorgeous. Hello darling! You love seeing me die is what it is. It's not true. Silver Star saying love you love seeing me die is what it is. It's got nothing to do with that. It's just, for some reason, every time you make a mistake, it just always seems to be looking at it. But then again, I'm supposed to be training you. Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? I don't know. And Silver Star Boosted is in the Group 1. Ah, there we go. Thank you very much. So Boosted is in the Group 1. So you were kidding, and yeah, although he's definitely going to have his hands full with Boosted. It's definitely going to be a tough fight. I don't think there was anybody else in the Group 1s. What training? Yes. Yes, this training is so good you don't know you're having it. Now shut up. Let's have a look. Oh, what is this? Ooh. There might only be 7 I kind of miss it. Okay, yep, ignore that. I mind you, it's all changed now, hasn't it? So, to Boosted and Loey, I think they're going to be on the podium. Who's going to be third? Electric, Bendit, or Pat? That's going to be... Ooh, that's going to be a tough one to call. That's a very tough one. What about the Group 3s? Because we've got Matt Psycho, Talaran, Koi, Big Dan, Bazza, Homesick, and Jokus. Well, it'd be foolish to say that... Well, it's a sure bet that Matt Psycho and Homesick Alien is going to be on pole. Third is going to be another question. Ooh, who would I say it would be? You know, I'm kind of torn between 3. Definitely 3. because I would have to say it either go down to Talleyrand, Big Dan, or Coy. I reckon it's going to be one of those three. Although, you watch, Basil will take offence to that and go, I'm taking that personally, and end up winning it. You watch. Just because he likes to be the Lord of Chaos that he is. So I have a feeling that he might be the spanner in the works. I doubt it would, but you watch, it will happen just because I said it. So that would be my call. That would be my call, which is, I think it's going to be, for the Group 1, it's going to be Boosted, Aloe, but who do I say for the third? Do you know what? I think it might be Pat. With all due respect to Electric and Bendit, you're great racers, guys, don't get me wrong. Bendit, I think, if his internet connection holds out, because I know it's a little bit iffy, and Electric as well, if it holds out, it could be one of those two. But if they give up, if the internet gives up with Ghost, I think it might be Pat. So I'm going to go with that. But I'm going to say for Group 1 it's going to be Boosted, Aloe and Pat. For the Group 3 I'm going to say, I don't know what order, bear in mind, I'm just doing it in the order because I see it now. Matt Psycho, Homesick Alien, and I'm torn to Talleyrand. Because Talleyrand is a very, very experienced endurance driver, but that is going to be the case of if he can turn up, because as I said, he's a busy boy. So if he can turn up, I'm going to say Talleyrand. If not, Big Dan. Yep, I'm calling it. I think it might be Big Dan that steals third if Talleyrand doesn't turn up. No disrespect to anybody I didn't mention. I could be completely wrong. That's the great thing about guessing. You could be completely wrong. Silver Star says Pat Defo, very consistent in the... I can't see what that says because there's a... very consistent in the STCC round here a few weeks ago. So there we go. Silver Star saying the exact same thing. So it's going to be very, very interesting to find out. It's like I said, and no disrespect to the guys that I haven't mentioned. I could be completely wrong. But that's the great thing. It is only a guess. So let's have a look through as I've been chatting nonsense. So far, Aloe doing a 1:34.3. We know he can go quicker. Pat as well doing a 1:36.5. I can't remember if he can go quicker than that. I do have the thing up. I don't think he did. Let's have a look. Oh, 1:36.2, so he's not far off of it. Matt Psycho with a 1:47.7. We know he can go quicker, so he's got more time in the bag. Homesick Alien with a 1:47.8. Now, we know he can go quicker as well, so he's got some time in the bag. Bazza doing a 1:48.6, so he's already gone quicker than his first session. So it's great to see the improvement from Bazza. Big Dan doing a 1:48.8. Now, he can go quicker, so he has more time in the bag, so he still could be a threat to Bazza. Coy as well with a 1:49.0. He's still got half a second in the bag, so that could be a major problem for Bazza and Big Dan. And so far, Joker's doing a 1:53. He looks like he's really struggling with that Ferrari. He's definitely pushing the limits on the Ferrari. So I wonder if he can do any better than a 150. It looks like he's been struggling. Yeah, we can see the back end just not settling down. I think he's been struggling with that. So I think he's going to go faster though. Yes, he does. He's gone 6/10 quicker, so he's 7/10 behind Coy at the moment. So it looks like he's probably just getting used to it. I don't know. I mean, I've not seen him on track for a while, so it could be just getting a little bit of the rust off. The last time I saw him was in the MTCC, I think. So could be a while. Who knows? Who knows? But we'll have an eye on it for now. So Aloe has just set a new pole time, 1:37.0. So there we go. He has matched his first session time. Pat has literally just crossed the line, and oh no, that's the wrong button. That's the button we're looking for. So now 36.0. I think that's quicker than his first session. It is by 2/10. So he's now finding more time in the bag. Who's next to cross the line? I wonder. It is Coy. He does not go quicker. This is going to be the time where we're shuffling about to see if we can find who is next, and it is Big Dan. And he's definitely not improving. I don't think Bazza is improving. I could be wrong. No, he does not. Who's behind him? It's Homesick Alien. He's on an outlap, so it's definitely not going to be him. So now we're back to oh god, it's all kicking in now. Silver Star, far too much curb, outside curb through Ascari. Yes, I would quite agree there. So far nobody posted any new times. Big Dan's just come into the pits, fresh tyres on. That's Matt Psycho going through. Who's next to cross the line? This is the great part where we... Oh no, it was a Lowy, but he's had a change of heart. Oh, mind you, he's got a bit of damage on that front right. It's not an issue here, but he doesn't want to be doing that in the race. That will be setting him back. No, actually, I'm not quite sure. Oh no, we haven't gone through the race settings yet, although I have a feeling the damage will probably be light. I had a guess anyway. Baz is still holding well at the moment. He's third in class for the Group 3s. Oh, he's Homesick Alien getting a lovely toe off Bazza, but I think he came into the pits. He did, so this lap won't count, but he'll probably want to stick with Bazza, provided he doesn't pull into the pits, although he's going to get a lovely slingshot. Even if he does get a little bit of a slingshot. That's going to be... Oh no, it was a flying lap, and boom! Oh, there we go! Homesick Alien jumps up onto provisional pole for the Group 3s, and I think that was quicker than Matt's time. It was. Matt's... Let's get rid of that, because that is incorrect. There we go. Homesick Alien did 1:47.1. Matt's quickest time was a 1:47.2. So, Homesick Alien is now holding all the cards. Can Matt Psycho find... It says half a second, but we know he only needs to find a 10th from his quickest time. He's just been into the pits as well, probably to put on some new fresh tyres. So here we go. We'll keep an eye on Matt Psycho and see if he can bring it back to Homesick Alien. So he needs to find a 10th on his best time. And that's Pat going backwards. Well, that's one way to That's one way to do it, set a faster time going backwards. I don't think it's possible, but anything could be possible if you put your mind to it, as long as you ignore the laws of physics. So there we go, Matt Psycho currently 2 tenths up on his quickest time. That will be a 1:47.5, so he needs to go quicker. He's pushing that Lamborghini as hard as he can. You can see he caught the gravel just going around the corner. I can't remember. No, it's no, because this is Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2. And this one coming up with a Scary. He keeps it on the tarmac just as he needs to. You think he's going to get traffic, but that could be a huge benefit for Matt Psycho. No, it isn't. So Bazza pulls over, lets Matt Psycho through. Could be a blessing and a curse. You probably think I could have done with the toe, really, but I'll have to do what I can. Mama Sykes in the chat. Foot down, Matthew. Yes. Warp 9, Mr. Psycho. I didn't check the sector time, but it looks like Matt's done all he can, although we could probably burn a little bit more fuel, lighten the load a little bit more. Pushes the car as far out as he dare, keeping his foot hard to the floor. I think it's going to be an improvement. It is, but it's a 4.75. So he only needs to find 3 more tenths. He's only a tenth down on his quickest time. And he's still got a little fuel to burn. He could even get a little toe off Big Dan. Or is Big Dan going to get out of his way? Oh, he's gone onto the gravel. So Big Dan's going to have to abort, and Matt Psycho once again out of a toe. The red light is on, the fuel is low. There's probably maximum opportunity for Matt Psycho to take provisional pole for Group 3s. He's up 200ths. He's going to have to find way more. Catches the gravel on the outside. That's not a problem. I don't think it's slowed him down too much. But in the background, I see a Lowy. So Matt Psycho's really got to put the hammer down. Otherwise he's going to lose time to a Lowy. He's caught the gravel on the outside. He's lost a bit of momentum. That's not going to be doing him any favours. Oh, it was all connecting well. We'll get a good idea as he cuts through the line. If the feeling is down, he is down. So chances are he's going to abort this lap, get it into the pits, maybe put some new tyres on. We can see the back end not happy. So Homesick Alien so far lives to fight another day. Koikart has just set his fastest lap with a 1:49.0. Hasn't made any step ups on the grid so far. Joker so far 1:49.1. There we go. He is finding time. He's only a tenth down behind Koi, so he just needs to find a little bit more pace. So far Lowy still holding pole for the Group 1s. He's still on a 1:34.0. He just can't seem to break that 1:33 barrier. Pat as well, he's on a 1:36.0, so he's definitely finding some pace. With the Group 3s, currently Homesick Alien holds pole for the Group 3s. As we said, Matt Psycho would have bought, so he's going to put on some fresh tyres and top up on fuel. Bazza as well, done incredible catch-up. He's now in third in class, and that's a major improvement from his first one session. Big Dan in fourth in class. He's still got a bit of time to find as well. Koi as well. So they've all got some time to find time. By putting that on, we're just coming up to 3 minutes left of Quali 2. And so far, Aloe holds pole for the Group 3s, and Homesick Alien holds pole for Group 1. Is he going to find more time here, I wonder? I don't think so, because he's got about a quarter of a tank. So I don't think it's going to be enough to find the time. Nah, this is already on 47 as it is. So I'll tell you what, we'll stick with Homesick Alien, because I think this is going to be... Oh yeah, of course, because he Oh no, it was Matt that pitted, wasn't it? So we'll stick with Homesick Alien for the time being and see if he can extend his lead. I think Matt is on an outlap, so we'll cut to him soon enough and see how he catches on. But look at that, 3 tenths behind Matt Psycho, so Matt is definitely going to have to find some pace from somewhere if he wants to keep that pole. Otherwise it's going towards the Alien. Is anybody else making improvement? Coy's on an outlap, Bazza's behind. Oh, and Matt is on a flying lap now, so we'll cut back to them eventually, because Homesick Alien is on a flying lap. He's about to cut the sector 2 line, so we'll see whether he's making gains or not. He isn't. 2 seconds down. What about Matt? He is on a flying lap, however. Just going through Lesmo 1 and 2, so he's a bit away from sector 2 line. We'll stick with him for the time being, see if there is any improvement. Still bugs me that accelerator isn't working. What a pain. No, he's down 4 tenths, so may have to be the next lap. You could cut the tension with something blunt. Silverstone in the chat. Group 3s are 8 seconds slower than in STCC. I don't think any of these are in the STCC, am I correct? I don't think they're in, I don't think they are. But then again, it was all a bot change, wasn't there? So it's all very different. Sorry, I thought I smelled something burning. Then again, it could be the remaining brain cells. I don't know about the STCC. I've not been watching it really, so I'll have to take your word for it. So I honestly do not know. Matt is about to cut the first sector line. Is he up on this lap? The fuel is flashing, so it could be now or never. He is up, but it's only 1 tenth. Homesick Alien will be the first to cross the line. Somebody else has just crossed the line, but there's been no improvement, and I'm not searching through it. But this is where it will count for the Group 3s. It's do or die. Matt's pulled into the pit, so it looks like he has given up. So it looks like Homesick Alien has taken pole for the Group 3s. Oh, it's the heartbreak for Matt Psycho, who's pulled in. Maybe he made a mistake, I don't know. But Matt Psycho didn't cross the line. Koi Cup did cross the line. He did improve. He's up to 6th. So he's jumped ahead of Big Dan, who's in the pit, so he's not going to be improving, and so is Jokus. What about Bazza? Bazza's crossed the line, and he's out of fuel. So no improvement for him. What about Aloe? Nope, I'm assuming he's crossed the line. So has Pat. Homesick Alien has. Matt Psycho pulled into the pit. Bazza, no, he's just crossed the line, but for some reason it's displaying that. Oh no, it has finished. There's no checker flag, is there? Same with Koi. So I think we're just waiting for the timer to run out, and then let's see. Silverstein in the chat, these cars weren't part of the pick, but the bot has to have had some part of it. My guess is yes. My guess is, and Mama Sight saying, Matt? Yeah, I think he may have aborted from a mistake. I'm not 100% sure. We didn't catch it because we went to see Homesick Alien cross the line, who didn't improve, which is a shame. That would have been an absolute cracker to see. So, yes, there we go. Aloe will take your pole next week with a 134.0, with Pat taking second. I think that's going to be his highest 2.5 position. So, yeah, the numbers may have been down, so Pat will benefit. So, Boosted, Electric, and who was the other one? Bendit. They will start behind Pat. For the Group 3s, Homesick Alien will take pole ahead of Matt Psycho. Wow, it was heartbreaking to see, and a bit of a sad way to end the climactic battle between the two, but unfortunately we suspect that Matt Psycho made a mistake and aborted. Bazza says it is in fifth, but it was a 148.2, and it was enough to beat Big Dan. So Bazza will take third. I think it was 48.2. Yes, he will. He will take third for the Group 3s. Coy did a 130. He did a 135. What about Big Dan? There he is, Big Dan. 148.3. So Big Dan will take fourth with a let's have a look, a 148.3. So that means Coy 145 from session 1. That will make him fifth. And is it Jokers with a 148.8? As he didn't take part in session 1. Let's see if I can go through that one again without having to work it out. Aloe will take pole for Group 1. Pat will take will join him on the front of the grid on the first row with Bendit, Boosted, and Electric behind. I'm sure there was one more person, but I can't remember, unfortunately. Homesick Alien will take the pole behind, in front of Matt Psycho. They will take the front row for the Group 3s. Bazza will keep that third in class with that 148.2. With Big Dan's quicker time in session 1 with a 148.3, he will be fourth. Which means that Coy with his 135 will take fifth on grid, and Jokers will take sixth with his 148 with, these are the people I can't remember now. Let's have a look. I know one of them is Talleyrand, but I can't remember the others. Is it just Talleyrand? Oh, it's just Talleyrand we're missing from the Group 3s. And that'll be your grid for next week. I certainly hope you will remember it. However, I will remind you next week, which will be brought to you live again. Yes, I will be back next Friday to bring you the race again. You get to have me twice in 2 weeks. You lucky, lucky devils. My worst manager's not happy that I am on holiday at the moment, but could not give a no, I can't say that word, can I? No, I cannot, so I will leave it at that. But yes, I will be back next week, and I will be bringing you this week. I have a whole week off. That's how much he hates me. Next week, I will be bringing you round 3 of the Mazda MX, the Max 5, our Mazda. No, the MX-5. There we go. Mazda MX-5 Championship will be at round 3. I need to get started on that. And hopefully I'll bring you round 4 as well, because I haven't got a lot going on. Although I do have a few errands I need to do, in which involves possibly running back and forth. But I should be able to bring you that next week, and I do hope you will join us next week as we bring you 2.5 hours of Monza. I'm not quite sure what's going on, so I hope this will stay with it for the time being. So I certainly hope you will join us for that. I well, the race starts at 8 o'clock, so I do hope you will join us for then. I will be starting way before that, sometime between 7 and 8. I don't know, depends on how quickly I can get things sorted, and hopefully it'll be plenty of time, so I'll be able to take you through it all and get you up to speed and reminded of the qualifying session. So I do hope that you will join us for that. And before I disappear, I will have a quick check and see if there is any more race starting. The race will be no, that's Aloe race starting. The race, if you mean now, it's next week, my friend. This is just our qualifying session for it. For the racing, it will start at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. UK time, so adjust it to wherever you are listening to us in the world, if anybody is if he's doing that. We are doing 5. We're doing 5. You're doing 5 laps? Okay. A little teaser for you then. I was not aware of this. So, a little teaser of what is to come next week. So Aloe will lead us off. Chances are he will disappear into the distance with Pat in second. Here we go with the 2.5 preview. And keep an eye back here, because I think this is where the main fighting will be. Although I can see Pat having a look at Aloe going through the first bus stop, but then Aloe will disappear into the distance. And so far, Homesick Alien's got himself a little bit of a gap. That's Koi going into the kitty litter. So far, it looks like Homesick Alien is pulling away from Matt Psycho in the Lamborghini, but we have to remember one important thing. The toe here will be strong. The toe is strong in this one. So you may have the lead, but it doesn't mean that you are in control, because it could be anybody's race next week, really. I honestly think that next week will all be down to strategy. Pure strategy alone. Pace is not going to be a matter here. I mean, obviously it will be a factor, but it's not going to be the key outlining factor. And here we go, Matt Psycho and Homesick Alien giving us all a preview of what could be next week. The fight, the duking, the full-out war between Lambo and Ferrari. We'll have a quick look up front, as we suspected, Aloe disappearing away from Pat, but next week might be a different story. It's these two we're going to be concentrating on. Baz has managed to keep up with them as well, so the Alfa Romeo is not as outmatched as I thought it would be. But all the fighting between Matt Psycho and Homesick Alien will definitely be a contributing factor. It's a case of, is Bazza going to be able to show this form of pace next week, I wonder. Further back we can see that Big Dan has dropped to last, and Koikap is ahead of the three of them between himself, Jokers and Big Dan, and 3 wide going into the first corner. Do you know what that is? That requires gulads of steel. I'm not going to say the other word because apparently YouTube doesn't like it, even though it is a harmless word. We all know exactly what I'm thinking of. So Homesick Alien so far manages to hold out that first between himself and Matt Psycho. Bazza following in close suit. Further back here we've got Koikart, 4th in class at the moment. Oh god, that's one thing we have to remember as well. Oh boy, that's going to be a good one. Joker's on the meanwhile struggled in qualifying, but he is showing that he's still got the pace to keep up with them, with Big Dan closely followed suit behind. Lowy so far completely running away with it in the Audi. Pat still holding well in second. I mean, we knew that Pat wasn't going to be able to keep up, but it's like I said, next week will be a different story. It's going to be a case of, is Pat going to be able to hold out long enough? And Matt Psycho has taken the lead in the Group 3s, but Homesick Alien has got it back. This is going to be a duke and a half between these two. If Bazza can make it a third, that's going to be some great racing between the three of them. And don't forget, Talleyrand's going to be a key factor in this as well. And Matt Psycho has taken the lead going through the Parabolica. Wow, I didn't say. Wow, where did that one come from? So Matt Psycho now taking the lead with only 2 laps to go. It's like I said, nothing on the line here. It's just a quick little bash up. Is that Bazza having a look at Homesick Alien coming up to the first corner here? Ooh, hold on. Ooh, late on the brakes. It looks like Bazza. No, he's been. I'm not sure if he got knocked wide there. I don't think he did, as Homesick Alien is still going. And all this fighting is letting Matt Psycho run into the distance. So far, Bazza's been able to keep up with Homesick Alien, though, so this could be a good sign for the Alpha's pace alone. Although, like I said, I don't think pace is going to be a contributing a big factor in it next week. I think it's going to be all about keeping that toe. If you can keep yourself in a toe, you are definitely going to be showing some good pace. So it's going to be the question of, it's going to be Matt Psycho or Homesick Alien leading the Group 3s, but will they be able to pull away? If they can't, then I have a feeling whoever is in second well, to be fair, if you can keep the car ahead, the leading car class, that would be a better word to use. If you can keep the leading class car directly in front of you, you hold all the cards. It's just a case of how long the fuel will last. As we can see, they are starting to lose Bazza a little bit. I'll have to remember as well that I'll get to have live gap timings as well. That's one thing I'll have to remember. It's one thing I'm not actually used to. I'm used to not seeing it there. Oh, Koika has actually managed to catch up Bazza a little bit. All that fighting that they've had with Matt Psycho and Homesick Alien has helped Koi catch up a little bit. Joker's falling back a little bit. Big Dan as well. Not making the impression I originally thought of. You can all chase next week, and that's Koi going wide. So Jokers will go through with Big Dan. In fact, I think he had his hazards on. Oh, he might have had his hazards on, maybe just getting out of the way of the chaps in front. But this could be. Is this how next week is going to go? You can definitely tell, because it's only for laughs and giggles, as Homesick Alien kicks out the back end a little bit there. He's let Bazza catch him up a little bit. Is Bazza going to make the move before Ascari? Doesn't look like it. Homesick Alien defending. Bazza pulls the trigger, goes round the outside. It's a brave move through Ascari. Oh, there we go. He's done it. Oh, Bazza goes through into second. Maybe Homesick Alien's letting him have a little bit of glory. I did say, though. Oh, that's Joker's. Oh, I saw that in the background. I did say that Bazza the Alfa Romeo could be the spanner in the works. It could be. It could be the outside factor. Wow, could you imagine him being Bazza the outside factor? Wow. Oh, that would be cracking to see. But so far, Homesick Alien, Matt Psycho, should I say, showing the pure pace of the Lamborghini. I'll tell you what we can do. Where is Aloe? There we go. So we're 5 laps in. Even though I know they're going full throttles, we can see the Audi's just used under a quarter. Pat has used under a quarter, so the Audi appears to be thirstier, but tyre wear is exactly the same. Although he does cross the line. Sorry, I'm not taking this bit seriously. Let's have a look back. Oh, we'll see Pat cross the line at least. There we go. So let's have a look. So the Lambo has used over a quarter. The Ferrari has used a little bit more and used a little bit less of its tyres, but that could be down to the driver. So that could be a fun. What about the Alfa? The Alfa is in the exact same boat as the Ferrari. In fact, no. The Lamborghini has used less fuel, but the Ferrari has used its tyres less. But that could, the tyre wear could be down to the driver. And the Alfa appears to be not that far behind the Ferrari either. So it could be anyone's game next week. So it appears that no car has a major advantage over the other except for the Group 1s. So next week is going to be a complete unknown. Bazza and Big Dan crossing the line together with Coy says out of the way and gives him a good bump through it, and Jokus must have made a small mistake somewhere as he's dropped to the back. But there we go. Little taster of next week. That was 5 laps. Imagine what 95 is going to be. There we go. Lowy takes your practice victory. Very, very good. So there we go. I certainly do hope you will join us for next week. Too many unknown factors to take into account. So I do hope you will join us for that one. As I mentioned earlier, I will hopefully be able to bring you some more of the Max 5 Season 8 this week, as soon as I have a bit of spare time on my hands. And Friday next week, like I said, the race will start at 8 o'clock. I'll be bringing it to you any time between 7 and 8, depending on how quickly I can get things sorted and organised. So I do hope you will join us through to that, because it's going to be one absolutely belter of a race, and I hope you will join us for it. And I will say thank you to everybody in the chat that has joined me for tonight. It's been lovely seeing everybody and hearing everybody. And yes, oh yeah, the normal YouTube thing. Yeah, I always hate doing this. Yeah, you know the drill with that. Like, subscribe, share, and all that jazz. I hate going through that, but I have to say it because of the YouTube algorithm and all that jazz. So hopefully I will get to see you all next week. I was your broadcaster and commentator. Insert comical name here. I will see you all next week. Until we meet again, enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye-bye.